Yeah, honestly, ooh, excuse me. Honestly, I don't know if, like, I'm gonna look back at the PS5 and think anything nostalgic or good about it. I mean, the rumors are that the PS6 might be coming out or get announced at the end of this year, and it's just, I don't know, that feels crazy to me. What now? I need to expand, do my taxes here, and like, I need a fucking paper to do my taxes. Because my fucking workplace fucked up. I'm waiting for the new one. It's stupid as fucking hell. I swear they can't do anything fucking right anymore. But yeah, I have to agree with what you said there, Pad, that like PS5 sales for a very long time will like fucking weird, feel missing out, FOMO shit, and it's like, what has that gotten at? Like, where is the legacy of the PS5 right now? Because, like, I don't see it. I mean, to be fair, I'm more into Japanese games, and I mean, Japanese has been sticking more hardcore to PS4 and Switch over fucking PS5. A lot of the games have had a PS5 version, but with a PS4 version, and usually, I mean, there's a few, like, one of the Disgaea games, and there was a FPS dungeon crawler game that both had broken PS5 versions. And then you had the thing with Elden Ring where people will literally, and I don't know this myself, I played Elden Ring on the PS4, so I don't know what the PS5 version's like, or comparing the two, but people were saying that wanting the PS4 version on the PS5 ran better than the PS5 version, which is really weird. Oh, secret notes.
ここならどんな話でもできるはずよ。ラステーションのホテル、悪くはないわ。私としてはベッドはダブルで、もう少しふかふかな方がいいですわ。ビップルームはありませんの
？It's just weird to me. Like, the only things noteworthy really on the thing are mostly Western produced shit in a Demon Souls remake that the majority of the actual fan base doesn't really like too much. I mean, it's what few super crazy exclusives were there? I mean, like, if we looked at Japan only, I really have to wonder how many exclusive PS5 has there. Because, I mean, like, the problem with Japan is they're experiencing the Apple II syndrome, where the PS4 is the Apple II, and the PS5 is everything trying to kill it. Oh, there's the Astrobot game. I heard that's pretty good, but it's not really my cup of tea of really caring about. It's just, And, you know, right now, several companies are releasing PS5 only versions of some games that are getting PS4 versions. Like, the DLC version of Elden Ring does exist for the PS4, but the physical version was only released in Japan. Not that it matters much, because it's a code anyway, so you can just go to PSN and get the digital version anyway, because currently there is no real physical version that has the DLC on. on the... Ooh, excuse me. So that's not like a big loss. I know one of the new little Sonic games, the Generations one was Shadow. Limited One is the only place doing a PS4 version of that in the West. Other than that, it was not getting a PS4 version in the West. But yeah, it's a really weird situation, and the fact that there's all this talk about the PlayStation 6 when the PS5 feels like it's barely been around. I know we've had this conversation before. When did the PS5 come out? Again, it globally came out in 2020, so we're into the 5th year of the PS5's lifespan. And like I haven't had the PS5 for ungodly a long time. So it's just, and you know, I don't know if it's still the case. I know the PS3 360 era was like the longest generation for a long time. I don't really know what that is compared to the PS4, Xbox One lifespan. And you know, it's weird because I mean, I don't think the Vita had no games. I think the Vita had lots of games. I'd say at this point, the Vita is probably suffering a similar problem to the Wii U, where a lot of those games have now been ported over to other things. So, like, the exclusive games it had is dwindling. They're still there, like, Soul Sacrifice. That is a fantastic game. Definitely recommend getting the better version if you can find it, which I think is incredibly expensive now. I owe Pat lots of props for recommending that game and me seeing that got a restock at the time and buying it, because, oh man, last time I looked, it's super expensive. But yeah, that was a fantastic story. Now, gameplay is a bit more of a mixed bag in that one. I still had fun with it, but definitely did cater a little more towards the like Monster Hunter kind of crowd there. But it was alright still. Overall, I really enjoyed it. But yeah, that one's still stuck in the Vita. But hey, with Freedom Wars coming out and even coming to the Switch, Sony might look in the direction of Soul Sacrifice possibly. Imagine Soul Sacrifice on the Switch. Wouldn't that be crazy? Yeah, the Switch 2, like, I want the Switch 2 to definitely be better with better versions of games than that, for sure. Like, my problem with the Switch is a lot of times the Switch, like, for multi-platform stuff, the Switch version usually was inferior. We were at best at, like, a even stance. I mean, Sony used to do games, you know, before they had a PlayStation 1, you know? I mean, didn't Sony, like, do the Peter Pan games on the Super Nintendo and that? But, well, the Hook movie, that is, but... Because, you know, Sony had their hand in Hook, but... But yeah, you know, we're seeing all these cross-platform games with even the holders, except for Nintendo. Nintendo's the only one that hasn't done that. Sony and Microsoft are both doing that. They're still having a like, honestly, I'm gonna be surprised if Microsoft makes another console at this point, because they look like they're going full-on in on Game Pass, and Game Pass, I mean, the Game Pass is shaky water on profitability. Like, during COVID, they were showing lots of profitability, but now they're having people fall off and stuff, and it's just, it's really mixed bag of what the fuck Microsoft's gonna be doing. It be Neptunia!
ワールが思ってた以上にぼっちをこじらせていた件。だからぼっちじゃないって言ってるでしょ。ただ知らない人とどう接していいかわからないだけよ。
Honestly, I don't even know how, like... I don't really know how Microsoft has a big audience still nowadays, honestly. Like, I really wonder if most of the people who just are in the Microsoft camp are just, you know, the new age of rentals. You know, they don't care about the ownership and stuff and that. Like, I just don't really get the appeal. Like, I understand, like, for, like, demoing and trying out a game and stuff. But, like, the concept of just not getting to own the game just seems so... if I'm paying full price for it and shit, like, it just seems so stupid to me. And we've seen so many marketplaces collapse, especially under Nintendo. Sony's starting to crack, and Microsoft has now axed the 360 along with their original Xbox. Which, to be fair, the original Xbox didn't have a whole lot, but it's just... I don't know why people aren't learning a lesson from this shit. And then you have the new thing with Amazon Kindle. Now, you don't get to even own those now. You can't download the shit.
ノワール、私たちにそのような気遣いは無用ですわ。
Like, that would be like if GOG just said, oh, now you can't download all your games now. That would be an uproar.
そうだよ。別に私たち知らない仲じゃないんですさ。あなたとは知らない仲じゃないかもしれないけど、そっちのメガネの二人は。で、あれ？よく見ればどこかで見たことがあるような。見たことがあって当然よ。あ、あなたはルイの。やっと気づいたのね。それでは私も。
Oh my goodness.
インボックスの女神？
The glasses worked. Oh yeah, don't get me on the like whole banning problem with all the online digital shit. Like, it's so ridiculous. I still remember back during the 360 era. So this was a thing that happened a long time ago. So there is a fort called Fort Gay. It's literally called Fort Gay. And a guy lived there. And he listed on his account that he lived in Fort Gay. He got banned because Microsoft took it as offensive and that it was like, you know, just a bad joke and shit, and banned it. He had to go through legal shit or legal threats to actually get his fucking account back. And it's stupid. Like, yeah, like, it's one thing to ban you from online play. Like, we don't want you interacting with the other players and shit. But taking the games you bought is another thing. That's where it's absolute bullshit.
ようやく気づいてくれましたのね。ねねねねねね、プティーナ、どういうことなの？なんでこの二人がラステーションにいるのよ。
We're taking over.
それはね。もしかして協力してラステーションを潰そうって魂胆じゃ。しかもその手引きをしたのがネプテューヌだったなんて。一瞬でも友達だって信じた私がバカだったわ。いいわ、たとえ3対1だとしても受けてあげるけど、これでも私も女神よ。ただで負けてあげるつもりはないわ。そして私の心を踏みにじったことを後悔させてあげるわ。 いたー。ちょっとネプテューヌ、何するのよ。もう落ち着いてよ、ノワール。そうですわ。別に私たちはあなたと戦おうと思ってきたわけではありませんわ。話し合いに来ただけだから落ち着いて。話し合い？私たちノワールとお話をしに来たんだってその目は信じてないな。
Well, to be fair, I mean, you could have got your memory back and, like, just worked the deal out.
当たり前でしょ。いきなり人の大陸に女神が3人でやってきて素直に話を聞く方がどうかしてるわ。そんなんだから友達できないんだよ、ノワールは。だからなんであなたは私をぼっちキャラにしようとするのよ。なら私たちの話を聞いてよ。大丈夫、逃げも隠れもするけど嘘はつかないから。分かったわ。あなたがそこまで言うなら聞いてあげるわ。やったー。その代わり嘘だった場合、真っ先にあなたの口に生ナスをねじ込むから覚悟しなさい。
It's always eggplants.
まさかリンボックスとルイでそんなことが起こっていたなんて。それにマジコンの話を聞く限りアブニールとつながってそうな気がするわ。その口ぶりは私たちの話を信じてくれるんだね。正直嘘だと思いたい内容だけど最近のアブニールの動向とも一致するし信じない理由がないわ。珍しくノワールが素直だ。素直で悪い？ナスねじ込むわよ。
Eggplants. I don't know what I'm gonna do with, like, PC-wise. Like, PC shit certainly hasn't gotten super good either. Like, Microsoft has a big ol' hold on all its OS shit. I don't like Apple, like, I never hear anyone really talk about Apple at all anymore for a fucking computer anymore. I'm sure they still exist, but, like, I don't even know the last time I saw a fucking Apple computer. Let alone anyone hear anyone talk about outside of a, like, retro spec. Like, honestly, like, everything's just falling apart. Oh yeah, and that's why I won't do the Windows 11 update, because, like, throughout the entire existence of Windows 11, I've heard incidents, and they might not be super common, of people's shit being bricked by the update, and then Microsoft just giving you a giant middle finger. Like, oh yeah, your computer's compatible. Oh, sorry, apparently something's wrong here with that. Stupid.
De, 話は戻るけど、確かにあなたたちの言う通り、当分はまとまっていた方が良さそうね。
But yeah, I don't know. This computer was a Walmart computer back during COVID, when computer shit was like bonkers crazy. So maybe I might look into like a new Windows 11 one that's actually put together with my friend who actually knows how to do that shit, so it doesn't have so much garbage. I mean, I'd rather not get Windows, but the sad thing is a lot of things only work on Windows. That's the sad truth, sadly.
鍵のかけらね。あなたたちが言ってからも探してはみたけど、手がかりすらなかったわよ。
Yep. I remember I read about an update that actually deleted the porn files off of Windows. Oh, true friendship.
別にあなたのためにとかそんなんじゃないわよ。ついでよ、ついで。またまた素直じゃないんだから。けどノワールが手がかりすらつかめないとなると、すでにマジコンヌに回収されている可能性が高いわね。マジコンヌさん待ちです。会いたくないけど、こればっかりは今までみたいに倒して奪うしかないかもしれないわ。となると、それまで何をするかですわね。ならアブニールを潰すのはどう？
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most games need Windows, VR needs Windows. As much as Linux, I always hear, is really, you know, user-friendly in a ownership and not fucking doing stupid shit to you, a lot of places don't support it, sadly. So if you want to do PC stuff, it's not easy.
いきなり物騒だね、ブラン。もしかして変身してる？マジコンヌが姿を見せていない今こそアブニールを潰すべきよ。ブランがアブニールをよく思っていないことはよくわかりましたわ。けどだからこそ落ち着くべきですわ。ベイルの言う通りよ。アブニールを敵に回すってことはラステーションを敵に回すってことだから、全面戦争になりかねないわ。つかぬことをお聞きしますが、ノワールさん、もしかしてまだ教会にはぶられてる？ネプテューナ、変な言い方しないで。そしてそこは笑うな。だって女神なのにはぶられるってだからはぶられてるんじゃなくて、アブニールが独裁を強めてきたってことなの。女神さん同士だとお話が進まないのは私の気のせいです。
I'm not really big into PC gaming anyway, so overall, it's not the end of the world to me, because most of the shit I got on PC works on old stuff anyway. I still have my Windows 7, I'll have this, so I'll have a pretty decent range of being able to function my DRM-free stuff. And I imagine most stuff going in the future is probably going to still be fine too.
気のせいじゃないわ。ノワール？アブニールが独裁を強めてきたって話、詳しく聞かせてくれる？
I guess that's kind of the negative side now, the DRM-free stuff on PC when you think about it. With the direction PC OSs are going, you could maybe argue that PCs are basically ending up like Xbox Ones, where they need an internet check-in to fucking function one time at least.
あなたたちが去ってから私なりに正体を隠しながら国民のためにいろいろ尽くしてきたわ。時にはこっちの姿で、そして時にはブラックハートの姿で臨機応変にね。その甲斐もあってシェアは次第に回復してきたし、教会にだって女神派の勢いを取り戻しつつあったわ。
過去形ということは今は違うのだな。
それに危機を抱いたアブニールは女神派を完全に教会から追い出して、さらに支配力を高めたの。
Pretty sad, honestly. But like I said, I still have my older PC and that, and you know, all the old OSs are all cracked and available and shit, so that kind of stuff's not going to be a big problem. Bigger problem's going more in the future of PCing from here. Because, I mean, who even knows if there's going to be anything after Windows 11 exactly.
ーにあんなに兵器を。そんな状況だから私も教会には戻りづらくて、今はシアンのところに居候中なわけ。ノワールさん、かわいそうです。そんなわけだから部活にアブニールには手を出さない方がいいわ。今は耐えるしかないの。
Oh yeah, isn't the ID thing happening in Europe? Like, several European countries are making it where you actually have to do an ID now online. That's crazy.
前に私たちが来た時よりも状況は悪化してるみたいね。ある意味マゼコンヌ町の罪状態ですわね。ならシアンのところに来ない？頑張って直した工場も見せたいってあなたたちに会いたがっていたわよ。シアン、今戻ったわ。
お、ノワールか。ちょうどお前に頼みたいことが。
You know, I'd love to see people throw that back at such people, honestly. But probably would just get away with it. Yeah, I heard something about, like, Trump criticizing, one of the politicians about free speech. Yeah, that might have been who it was, JD Vice. I think that's who it was. But, yeah, I heard something about that. But, yeah, that is what's happening in that sense. Or even before, like, when the Queen of England passed away, and you had those people, doing, anti-royalty, strike stuff. What's the one I'm trying to think of? Like they got censored by the laws they actually helped put in place, and then they got used against them. Like that's the cautionary tale about needing to be aware of future implications of something and not just blindly going in. Think of the children.
久しぶりです、シアンさん。元気してた？
おお、お前たちか。久しぶりじゃないか。しかも見慣れない顔もずいぶん増えて大所帯になったじゃないか。
はじめましてですわ。よろしく。
我が名はメイジス。次元を超えし狂気の魔術師だ。
So, she's supposed to be a reference to Steins Gate, and she's looking for a Dr. Pepper. That seems like a lot of effort just for a soda.
ずいぶん個性的なメンツだな。それよりもだ。どうだこの工場は。元通りになっただろ。元通
りというよりも前より立派になった気がするです。
つい頑張りすぎてな。ま、これもノワールのおかげだ。
ノワールもなんかしたの？別に私は何もしてないわよ。
I still need to play Steins Gate too.
そう照れんなって。お前がご英訳を買ってくれたおかげで資材の調達が楽にできたんだ。この辺の連中みんな感謝してるんだぜ。
I'd probably rather play the actual game. I mean, I can tell you, like, if the anime is even remotely like the Higurashi anime, I would definitely want to play the game. Because, like, the Higurashi anime, like, yeah, it goes so fast compared to the visual novel, but it also like gets rid of a lot of the good shit. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there are a few scenes I probably would say could get sliced out of the Higurashi visual novel. There's a few scenes I don't think would have been the end of the world, but like, for example, like the first fucking episode, like, cuts almost all the fucking development between, like, your, like, I know a lot, like, some of the repeating stuff in Higurashi is a lot of the hanging out stuff. Higurashi was really big. I've never played a visual novel that fucking huge. What I would say, if I was going to cut something out, I think cutting out some of the repeating hangout, because a lot of hangout stuff got repeated multiple times. I would probably cut back on a lot of those after the repeating. But in Chapter 1, I feel like the hangout stuff in Chapter 1 is the most important hangout stuff with your friends, because it's what builds up to what happens later in the greater mystery that continues forward in the other chapters. And the anime just really gets straight to the fucking creepy shit, like, by episode 2. Like, it's just really, like, it's like no character development. Like, it's just, it's cool seeing some of the action scenes in animation form, but I just feel like it ruins a lot of the mood and character development. Now, I'm not gonna say, like I said, the visual novel isn't a little beefy, because it is. It is very beefy. But I did enjoy it still. I don't know, I would hope Steins Gate doesn't end up being that long, because like I said, I will be fair that it is a super long fucking game. It was super long. I've never played I've never played a visual novel that was that visual novel-ish. Like, wait, I mean, like, have, like something like Danganronpa and 999, they have visual novel aspects to them, but they also have a lot of gameplay stuff. I've never played something such a pure visual novel that was that fucking long. Like, it only really had one real gameplay type thing, and that was when you were putting a lot of the stuff in, like, what was that, chapter 7 together? Other than that, like, it's just story. So, yeah. But was good story though. I really found it as a good story. Now all the other stuff related to Higurashi, I don't know if that's gonna be really good. Because from what I can tell with, like, the console releases and stuff, they just kind of added more, like, alternative storylines and things. And it just kind of just feels like, you know, more filler stuff when the game all the way full of more content, if you get what I mean. And I guess in some scenarios it might be interesting to see some other stories and that, but it just feels probably not really necessary.
ああ、そうだ。博覧会用の武器なんだが、今の素材じゃどうもフレームの強度が足りないんだ。また？何回目よ。それに今使ってるのだって取ってくるのに苦労したのよ。それは十分わかってるって。けど。こればっかりは妥協できないんだ。なになに？もしかしてシアン、絶賛お困りなって感じ？ああ、この武器の最大出力に耐えられる高度の素材がどうしても必要なんだ。なら、私たちが探してくるです。頼めるのか？他にすることもないしね。それに、私たちとしてはまだシアンとの協力関係は続いてるつもりなのよ。お前らそういうことだからどこでその素材が取れるか教えてくれない？ お、もちろんだ。
New dungeon! A cave. Oh my god. Anyway, we got any new things anywhere? Of course. What? Some of these conversations, I wonder what the hell the Japanese versions were. Any quests? Saving the world.
愛ちゃんともここに似た洞窟で出会ったんですよね。あの時はまさか女神様を巻き込んだ世界を救う旅になるなんて思ってもみなかったわ。今じゃ女神様を4人も加えた謎の最強パーティーだもんね。私もびっくりだよ。私としてはあんたが女神だっていうのが一番びっくりしたけどね。愛ちゃんひどっ。それで目的のモンスターはどのあたりにいるの？
Thought we were looking for materials, not monsters.
これまたお約束通りこの洞窟の一番奥にいるらしいわ。
変なところにいるよりも見つけやすくていいではないか。
そうですわ。見つけやすいことに越したことはありませんわ。私がこの間遊んだゲームなんてダンジョンの奥ではなく、なぜか脇道にボスがいたせいで1時間くらい探し回りましたもの。
That supposed to be a Final Fantasy VII reference?
そんな苦労現実でまでしたくありませんわ。さすがベール様、こんな時でもゲームが例えなんですね。
I get told that all the time, actually.
まさにゲーム脳ね。
Well, you're a book reader, so I wouldn't talk. Ooh, man, it's... Fuck, it is dark here. Can't act for that. That's way too tall down.
腕鳴らしにはちょうどいいわ。さて、どうしようかしら。もらった。そこ浮かすよ浮かすよ。私のターンですわ。
Oh no, it doesn't have the long range.
どうです？
Damn it.
手加減しませんわ。私の番ね。消えなさい。消えなさい。私のターンですわ。はっ、そこ覚悟なさい。そこさて、どうしようかしら。浮かすよそこはっ、はい、おしまい。
Ow.
そこねそこね。さて、何をいたしましょうか。
Yeah, what am I need for you? Hello? Oh my goodness, why am I getting spam calls from this fucking tax place? I don't have my fucking papers. I've said that before. I don't give a shit until I can actually do it. Fucking garbage ass place. See, I kind of wish the switching option didn't consume a ton, because I feel like it would encourage me to swap characters. I think I have just about everything except for what was the one after the ninja one? Like game something. Anyway, I can't remember what the hell it was called. But other than that one, I should have every other Neptunia game in some form, basically. Oh, fuck, it's been a while since we had a virus. I'm not actually, now that I think about it, I'm not sure when the last time we had a virus enemy show up, actually. Well, shit. I hate how they get full health. Yeah, that one. I don't think I have that one. But other than that, I should have everything else, I believe. The only other thing I can think of is if you're getting picky with, like, I don't think I have the original versions of 2 and 3. 3 was on the PS3, wasn't it? Like the original version, like not the Wii version. Yeah. I'm a little rusty on it. Yeah. Let's see if I can get a wiki thing on all the games here. Okay, I will refresh my brain a bit. Yeah, so you got. I don't think I have the original MK2. But I have the Rebirth one. My understanding, the Rebirths of 2 and 3 aren't as different from their originals compared to the first one, but I'm sure. And I don't think I have the original Victory. Got that. Bought a copy of Action Unleashed. I remember getting that. I'm not sure if I have Mega Dimensional Neptunia 7. Might have to double check on that one. A little sketchy. That's the musical one, right? The Pop Idol one? Yes, I do have that one. How you doing today? The music's okay. I really feel like the dungeons are pretty bad in this, though. Like, I don't have a very strong memory of what the dungeons were like in the PS3 OG version, but... Initial D. I've never watched Initial D. I'm aware of it, but I've never watched it. Stop missing. He needs to die. Stop getting God break back. So stop missing.
味わってるわよ。攻撃そこね。
What is the backstory of Neptune? Well, that's a bit of a mixed bag because we're playing Wii both. So, the original version of Neptune 1, from what I understand, if you get the good ending, it's kind of hard to explain without spoiling it. It ends in a way that doesn't make the rest of the series make sense in a happening. Like, it ends in a way where having a sequel isn't possible. So they retconned and continued the series, and Rebirth 1, from what I understand, is an attempt to restructure the original story in a way that goes into the rest of the series. But it seems like they're doing a multi-dimensional kind of thing. So I guess in a way you could say the original game might just exist in its own pocket universe, possibly. Since apparently multi-universe exists. But I'm not an expert on Neptunia stuff. That's kind of like based on things I'm gathering in this entry. Because her, she apparently knows everyone, but from a different world, and does not know of the events that are happening right now. So, it's kind of strange. The kind of sucky thing is here, either, like, to be fair, we focused a lot on items, so, I mean... You swap. And we can... Oh, wait, but I need you the front, not the back. But yeah, so if you're not familiar the way, so each of the CPU goddesses, they represent, they're a personification of the game industry. Like, everything in this is supposed to be like metaphors and puns and shit for video games and stuff. So she represents Nintendo. She represents Microsoft. She represents a canceled console that Sega was making. So you can say she basically represents Sega, you could say. And she represents Sony. She represents Kapow Heart, who's one of the developers. She represents Idea Factory, which is also one of the companies behind the series. She represents, apparently, the company that made Steins Gate, according to the pad. And there's lots of other personifications of companies and franchises and stuff that have appeared throughout the series, so... I don't really like how this dungeon's really dark here, though. Oh, whoa, vents right there? That's pretty fast. I guess I'll just go in with her. But yeah, we're basically trying to find these key fragments for some bodiless voice that hopefully doesn't turn into some evil boss or something. Probably not. Because it'd be kind of weird considering the villain we've been going up against has been keeping him away from us, so... What do you mean you wonder? Didn't they announce they canceled it? Really? Is it? Oh, you think maybe they canceled it because they didn't want to, like, go over everything? That's really weird considering they did that to that, what was that one entry? Crap, we'll get the list back up. See, what was that entry? Is it this one? I recognize the cover. Yeah, I think it was Neptune Sisters versus Sisters. So, like, let's see, I think that was, I'm pretty sure that was yeah, that was it. So, Neptunia Sisters versus Sisters. So, somehow they released the game with supposedly the wrong ESRB weighting. And instead of addressing this with either the company or the ESRB, whoever the fuck you want to blame, I would probably just blame the ESRB myself, but regardless, whether they're doing that, they put a patch out that changes the script and alters a bunch of words to match the weighting it was given. So that's kind of funny you say that they're too lazy to rework a localization now, but they were willing to go back and fucking pull bad words and stuff to lower the weighting instead of redoing it. Yikes. Oh, that's an interesting point too, redubbing. Actually, I don't know if they redubbed Sisters versus Sisters, actually. Ah, no English dub. Gotcha. Yeah, because I didn't even think about that. I mean, considering there's vastly more voice acting in the Japanese version, I can't really blame them not doing English dub. But yeah, that was a really weird situation, and because of that, I actually bought a PlayStation version of that, because the Switch version, every other version that released of that uses that. So instead of making, like, say, the Switch version have the proper weighting in the original script, they just went with the patch they did. So if you want the original script, you have to get the PlayStation version and play it unpatched. It's such a fucking clusterfuck of what the hell happened. I don't remember if I have Virtual Stars, actually. I might not have that one either, actually. Either way, you know, I can't really say it's a big loss, because, I mean, I didn't really realize how much voice acting between the two versions there are. Like, it's so much dead air in the English version. It's also really weird considering, you know, voice actors in Japan are usually treated and paid better, so it's kind of weird that it would have vastly more lines versus English actors when they can get, like, what's that, the guild thing, the was it just called the Voice Acting Guild? I don't feel like that's right. But yeah, like they could get non-members of the guild thing for actors to do cheap lines. It just seems weird.
私たちは戦いを積み重ねて日々進化しているんだもんね。ノワールの知ってる私と一味も二味も違うのだ。
So I guess to be fair, these probably, I would imagine, obviously likely sell better in Japan versus America, I would imagine.
じゃあ私たちはここで休憩してるから素材はあなたに任せたわ。ノワールさん、なんかとんでもない勘違いをしてはいないですかね。一味も二味も違うんでしょ。ならそのくらい余裕でしょう。まさか私がノワールに言い任されるなんて。
Yep. I mean, hell, voice actors for, like, unlike America, we're only an incredibly small handful of fucking, yeah, like, you just have this small group of fucking people, and only a few of them are well known. In Japan, a lot of voice actors are pretty fucking, hell, sometimes they sell games. Like, oh my gosh, I want voice actors to make character, I gotta go get it. I don't give a shit about the game, I just want to get it because the actor.
愛ちゃん、ちょっとこちらに来てくださいな。
Kind of like how they used to, like, put movie actors in Western games. Like, anyone remember all the fucking actors they put in Kingdom Hearts 1 in the West? Like, it's like, they didn't think Disney or Final Fantasy was gonna sell the game, so it's like, we need to put in all kinds of fucking actors that people know and love. That way the casuals will buy it.
ベール様、どうしたんですか？これ人工物のようですけど、一体何かわかります？これは
Honestly, like, voice acting in America has gone really fucking awful. Like, I feel like the quality has gone fucking to the shits, and the people who keep doing a lot of the repeating roles are pretty shitty people who have very little care for what they do. Like, I can't remember the actor, like, she like, would deliberately get fucking shit put in her script to piss people who want faithful translations fucking in whole roles and shit. Like that's awful. Like, you shouldn't be in the fucking industry doing shit like that.
みんな、ちょっとこっちに来て。愛ちゃんどうったの？そんな大きな声上げて。これを見て。
I mean, it's one thing if you want to disagree with people, that's fine. But, like, when you're intentionally trying to antagonize, share hatred, and resent people through someone else's fiction, and you're using that to do that, like, you're just awful. You're awful at your job. I don't care who's in the right. You're bending someone else's stuff to be used.
どこかで見たことがあるような、ないような。思い出せないです。私は悩むまでもなく覚えてないんだな、これが。ねけど覚えていなくて当然かも。どういうことです？これプラネテューヌで鍵のかけらのあった部屋に置かれていた台座と同じものよ。確かに言われてみればそんな気がするです。ちょうどここに不自然なくぼみがあるでしょ。形は違うけどネプコが持ってる鍵のかけらと同じものがはまっていたはずよ。けど今はそれがない。マジコンヌが持ち去ったのね。愛ちゃん、いつくらいに持ってかれたのかわかる？さ すがにそこまではわからないわ。パッと見た感じ、最近ではないわね。そっか、最近だったらマジェコンヌが来てる証拠になると思ったんだけどな。それは残念だったけど、今は先を急ぎましょう。過ぎて
Kind of weird to come across that heel. Wait. Am I going backwards? Yeah, go backwards. Oh no. Okay, I was going the right way. Never mind. I was looking at the crystal thing I couldn't interact with. You gooed. You don't like having the small weapon space, though. I mean, come on. That should be able to still do the giant long span she had. Oh wow. I didn't know his whole weapons really wide now. I like that. Did I get all the... Yeah. Get that blast gauge going. And these bastards will probably heal, so... Oh no, they have multi-healing, you fuckers! Hey, it works for me to help build up my fucking gauge a lot. Ow. Hey, easy there, easy there. Oh shit. No way expecting to have someone die in a regular fight heal.
やっと私の番ですわね。アイテムは使ってこそですわね。倒されたいのは誰だ？もらった。そこだ。そこに刻め。何を言ってしましょうか。ここが使いどころですわ。ありがとう。このアイテムが有効かしら。
Man, they're doing a lot of damage to even White Hot. That's kind of terrifying, actually. That's very terrifying because, you know, she's been an incredibly efficient tank. That's not good. Oh dear. Good. Let's go do a single target. Deal.
さて、何をいたしましょうか。
ションジハードを開始する。その身正義。
さて何をいたしましょうか。覚悟なさい。そこ。覚悟なさい。
Stop healing them.
優先すべき行動はかな姫。
私の番だね。
And the jack shit. It's two of them.
見せろ。これも定める。
何をいたし
Yeah,
ましょうか。
both them out of the picture. Thank you.
手加減はしませんわ。覚悟なさい。慢心が生んだ結果なのかしら。
Hey, Columba. Who has the... I had a thing that gave a lot of money. Okay, she has it still.
ジャンプ。ほっ。ジャンプ。
Assuming that's gonna take me back to the entrance? Also like a... Heal you down there apparently. And see, yeah, it's this area's hard monster.
使えるものだといいけれど。跳躍、跳躍。こんなところに。
So what we got going on here?
モンスターねっけ。あれが例のモンスターね。やはり硬そうですわね。相手が硬くったって数はこっちが上よ。まとめてかかればどうってことないわ。そう言われるとまるで悪役のようでちょっと気が引けますわね。あとはあなたに任せるわ。そういうことなら私もパス。ネプネプがパスするなら私もパスです。ってなると私もパスね。愛ちゃんがパスするのでしたらもちろん私もパスですわ。
悪く思うなよ、ジョシュ。これも運命石の扉の選択だ。
ちょっとあなたたちってか助手って言うな。まあ冗談はさておき、正直なところ長引くのも面倒だからみんなで一気に行くよ。さあお手並み拝見ですわ。
What? No free goddess form? What the jip?
シレットスピア。
さて、倒されたいのは誰だ？これもだ。消えろ。そこ。自らの黒歴史に飲み込まれるだろう。
Wow, this was supposed to be a boss? I don't think we've had a boss this fucking actual pathetically easy in ages in this game.
やっと私の番ですわね。貫きなさい、シレットスピア。この程度でしたら。
Oh fuck, it turned into a violence.
何かした。力不足。
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not fail, fail, fail.
そういう気の利く方。
What the jib, jib, jib.
そこ。自らのプロレスに飲み込まれるだろう。何、私のターンですわ。アイテムは使ってこそですわよね。余計な指図は必要ないわ。
It didn't take its actual turn. Don't think I've seen that.
会心の一撃。私の番だ。
Almost got it.
消えろ。これでどうだ。次に行きたいのは誰。これが貴様の業だ。私のターンですわ。
Also, what was up with the we outnumber it? I mean, I guess technically we still do, but it seems kind of weird when there was 3 of them. Make sure you die and don't blame BS. Honestly, that was so easy. I'd have to wonder if there's gonna be a second fight.
ノワールの言う通り、みんなでボコると楽勝だね。ちょっと、私そこまでひどく言ってないんだけど。あれ、そうだっけ。あなたね、前から思ってたんだけど、私に恨みでもあるわけ。全力で笑い取りに行く身としては、使えるものは使える性分でして。で、ノワールさん、怒ってる？怒ってないわよ。ただ無性にあなたの口に生ナスをねじ込みたいと思ってるだけだから安心して。いやそれ冗談じゃないからやめて。あの二人は相変わらず騒がしいわね。コンパ、鉱石は取れた？はいです。このくらいあればきっとシアンさんも喜んでくれるはずです。
Oh, that was incredibly easy. It's just weird considering we had so many bosses that have been massacring us. Oh no, if they were just like giving some pity for once. Let's see. Look at that, that's not like all my fucking money, just get a few of those. Fuck. So fucking expensive. Fuck. Doubt there's anything new. Game is so evil, you know. You know, actually, how are we on the trophy list with the chapters? Pretty sure we did 4, yeah. So again, assuming all the way here is chapters, it looks like we still got a ways to go. Unless these are things like, I don't know, different endings or some other shit. Honestly, though, I don't know what more is gonna really go on now. Consider, hey, whoa, what you game? What? Oh, nope. I mean, we only got a lot of places all over the place. I mean, on some of these floating islands, they could still add a bit. Yeah, I know the original had at least 2, because I know what happens in the original PS3 version. Like, I know how it, quote-unquote, can't have a sequel. This one, I have absolutely no idea, but I would assume it probably has a similar bad ending, at least. 3. So if we go on the assumption that there's a trophy for all 3 endings, then... If we go with that assumption, and say these are endings, then 3 of those out, 1, 2, 3... So there's potentially 3 more chapters, assuming the 3 above Combo Master are ending trophies, and that there are 3 of them. Man, there's so many trophies I don't have at all. Like, I'm not sure what the hell else a bunch of these other trophies are supposed to fucking be. Anyway.